Compounding is the eighth wonder of the world. But what exactly does compounding mean, and where and how can we apply it? Let's first look at the most common term, compound interest. Compound interest means your principal earns returns, and then those returns start earning their own returns, growth building on top of growth. For example, if you invest $10,000 and it grows 10% a year, in the first year, it becomes $11,000. Next year, you earn interest not just on $10,000, but on $11,000. So it becomes $12,100. By year 3, it's $13,310. That's compound interest. Each year, your previous growth also starts growing. And compounding doesn't only happen with money. It shows up in investing like stocks, in your skills when you keep learning a little every day, and even in habits like reading, exercising, or improving just 1% daily. Small actions repeated consistently create big results over time. That's the compounding effect, working in different parts of life. But if you already know what compounding is, let me ask you something. Have you ever felt like it's not really working for you? Like you keep investing, you stay consistent, you follow all the right steps, yet the results still look slow, small, and honestly, a bit disappointing. You're not alone. Almost everyone experiences this in the early years. And there's a reason for that. Compounding has something called a tipping point, a stage where growth suddenly becomes noticeable, where the numbers finally start aligning with what you expected. In this video, we're going to explain exactly what this tipping point is, when it actually happens, and reveal an important insight about how compounding really works over time. Let me show you the tipping point with a simple example. Suppose you invest $5,000 every month at a 12% annual return. In the first 5 years, you invest $300,000, but your money becomes only around $420,000. It feels slow, right? Almost like nothing big is happening. But watch what happens later. By year 10, you've invested $600,000 and your value jumps to around $1,150,000. Still good, but not unbelievable. Now, here's the tipping point. Between year 10 and year 15, the magic starts. You invest another $300,000, making your total investment $900,000. But your total value shoots up to nearly $2.3 million. And in the next 5 years, from year 15 to year 20, the jump is even bigger. You invest $300,000 more, but your money grows from $2.3 million to around $4 million. So the real explosion happens after 10 to 12 years. That's the tipping point. The early years feel slow, but later, the growth accelerates faster than your contributions. So how do you actually calculate your tipping point? The easiest way to understand it is this. Your tipping point is the moment when your returns per year become larger than the amount you're investing per year. For example, if you're investing $5,000 a month, that's $60,000 per year. Your tipping point happens when your investments start giving you more than $60,000 a year as returns without adding any extra money. Before the tipping point, your contributions are doing most of the work. After the tipping point, your compounding does more work than you do. To find it roughly, you just compared 2 things. 1, your annual investment amount. 2, your annual returns from your existing portfolio. When the growth becomes bigger than what you're investing yearly, that's your tipping point, the phase where compounding finally feels real, fast, and powerful. For most people investing regularly, this usually happens somewhere between year 10 and year 15, depending on returns and consistency. Now let's step away from the tipping point for a moment and understand something simpler and very practical: how fast money actually grows through compounding. This is where the rule of 72 comes in. The rule of 72 is a shortcut to estimate how long it takes for your money to double. You simply divide 72 by your annual return rate. For example, if an investment grows at 12% a year, 72 divided by 12 is 6, so your money roughly doubles in 6 years. Let's prove this with real numbers. If you invest $100,000 at a 12% annual return, after 6 years, it grows to about $197,000, very close to double. Now, take a lower return. At 8% a year, 72 divided by 8 equals 9 years. So $100,000 invested at 8% becomes roughly $199,000 after 9 years. It's not an exact formula, but it's accurate enough to give you a quick understanding of compounding speed. That's what the rule of 72 shows you, how quickly your money can grow when compounding is in full effect. Now that you understand the tipping point and the rule of 72, you know how compounding grows over time. In the next video, we'll explain how compounding works across different investments, including mutual funds, stocks, and other long-term options, and we'll also show you how to create your own compounding plan to make the most of it. Subscribe to Assetly Academy and follow us for more videos like this to keep learning about finance and investing in simple, easy-to-understand terms.